Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the BitBoy Morning Show. Today, we're going to be taking a look at crypto and extreme fear. How bad is it? Well, it's pretty bad. But we did have something that flipped overnight that we'll look at with the Fed Watch tool, which bodes good news for us at some point. So, all right, let's go and get started. Oh. All right. So, CoinGecko. All right. Got the market coming in 2.93 trillion. We are under $3 trillion. We were just battling for 4 trillion just a few weeks ago. Volume 308 billion. Bitcoin dominance 56.5%. And ETH dominance 11.1%. Cost you 1 to 2 ways instead of each transaction. Excuse me. This is the visualization of the market cap. Not good. Here's the visualization of the 24-hour trading volume, which seems pretty good, I guess. I've been over 3 billion in over 300 billion in 24-hour volume in a while. Okay. Trending coins. We've got Bitcoin, Adele, Build on Bitcoin. And then over here in top gainers, we have Intuition, Momentum, and Pyiverse. Let's start off by looking at what this one is. This one, this one, this one, this one. A lot of projects to look at today. Means they're all new names. Okay. Adele. It has been out for about a week or so. Had it down. It's on base, looks like. I think that's what that is. Check out finance or the website. Adele.finance. Redefining how stocks work for you, transforming stock markets into yield engines. The global lending network for tokenized stocks. Okay. So there you go. See who it works with. The ecosystem, Ondo, Chainlink, Base. Doesn't look like it is on Base. So there you go. Base scan and Arkham. Weird. Okay, where's it at right now? It's number 804. So maybe you could project with potential here. Potentially. All right, we got Build on Bitcoin or Bob. See what its website says. Right now, Bob is coming in at number 596. Gateway to Bitcoin DeFi. Bob's hybrid chain fuses Bitcoin's unmatched security with Ethereum's versatility, unlocking real utility for the world's most important asset. Premier destination for Bitcoin liquidity and apps. Euler, I recognize that one. Layer 0, I recognize that one. Uniswap, obviously. Chainlink, obviously. And Anchorage. I wonder if Anchorage has to do with that bank. One-click earn, multi-chain DeFi, native Bitcoin via Bitcoin virtual machine. Hybrid fuses the best of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And let's see. Well, I already closed it. All right. This one is Intuition, 754. It's been out a couple of weeks. Trust your AI. It's trust your algorithms, trust your reviews, access your intuition. Your knowledge, your intuition grows with you. The more you contribute, explore, and invest, the more personalized, powerful, and rewarding your experience becomes. Huh. Let's get started here. Fund your wallet. That's your first step. Wow. Okay, this one looks kind of complicated, but doesn't mean it won't do well. Just means it's complicated. All right, next, coming at 485, we have Momentum. Notice there are no meme coins today. This one's been out for a couple weeks. Here, Runner Project's paid on the trending list. These are on the list, the biggest gainers list, so it's different. Financial operating system for the tokenized future. Swap. Let's get a DEX. Token Generation Lab. MSafe. Multi-sig wallet. Okay, who does it work with? FDUSD, I've heard of, I haven't heard of the rest. This website is really quirky. I don't really like it. Yeah, I definitely do not like this website. All right, and last but not least, we have Pyiverse. Oh, this could be a meme coin, actually. Maybe it's not. It's been out for about a week. It's coming in at number 545 on CoinGecko, excuse me. Let's go to their website. Okay. Pyiverse. Timestamps everything of value. Right now. Timestamping value in Web3. Blockchain timestamps plus compliance intelligence equals business minus ready payments. Or no, it's busy. Okay. They used a hyphen in a mathematical equation here. Oh, how smart that was. Compliance intelligence equals business ready payments. Mutable proof of time. Ready payment carries on-chain moment of truth. Business integration. Documentation verification. Security and compliance. Token integration. Brand receipts. I feel like we're way too early for this, but you know, it's only been out a couple weeks, so who is behind this? I wonder if they have nope. Partners. So here it is. Not a single logo I've heard of. Don't know any of that. Simple UX, compliance intelligence, audit ready, and branded receipts. Well, see, help with taxes. Okay. Partnership request. You want to be a partner? Put in your Telegram name. That seems a little jank to me. So, all right, let's go back to market here. Okay. Bitcoin coming in at $83,162. The big news was Bitcoin dropped to 80,000 XXX. We'll look at it on the chart in just a moment. Let's just do it now. So you can see right here, the low was $80,632. Thought about it, putting in a short right here, and I didn't do it. I wish I would have. But at the top of this candle anyways. Wait, see if that candle comes up to the VWAP and then short it again. So there we go. Bitcoin down 6.3% for the 24 hours. Remember how low we were yesterday? Amazing, isn't it? I had these numbers in my head that Bitcoin should never go below again. Bitcoin should never go below 79,000 again. It shouldn't, but it could. So we're right there at that, in my opinion. Okay, Ethereum at 27.13. XRP under $2 at $1.90. PNB down at 8.17. Wow. Solana at 124. Dogecoin at 13.7 cents. ADA coming in at just under 40 cents. Zcash put in big loss for the last 24 hours, 13%. Still up 129% for the week, though. Pepe also down at 13.1%. Dogecoin down 10.2%. Litecoin 7.4%. But I was actually looking at the hour. Sorry. Look at the hourly here. Swede down 1.8%. WorldCoin 1.6%. 1 to 2% loss in 1 hour is pretty significant. On the way up, no idea what that is. It's a new one, but it's a stable coin, obviously. Bug.Fund 1.7% up. Aster 1.2% up. Leo 0.8%. Hyperliquid 0.6%, 0.5% for World Liberty Financial. Okay. $24-hour. Okay, I don't think a stablecoin should be gaining. Am I wrong? Pretty much nothing else up. Bitcoin Cash is the only coin that's up 0.8% for the last 24 hours. Canton Coin still waiting on its 30-day number to print. Aptos, Your Protocol, Cosmos, Zcash, Pepe, all 13 and greater % down. Angel 12.7%. Swede just getting murdered continually every day. It seems like 12.4%. Hyperliquid, ICP, BitTensor, WorldCoin, Arbitrum, Polkadot, Ondo, Dogecoin, all 10% losers for the 24 hours. ADA right behind at 9.8%. Biggest gainers of the last 7 days, we got Aster, Pi Network, White Bitcoin, Zcash, Leo Token, DAI, Athena 0.1%. That's their stablecoin, so it doesn't count. Biggest losers last day, 7 days, that is 31.5% for Canton, 26.4% for ICP, giving a lot of those gains back. Swede at 24.3%, Near 22.4%, Mantle 22.1%, ADA 22%, Ondo 21.6%. I mean, it's just a who's who of good coins. They're just getting crushed. Aptos, HBAR, Filecoin. Got them back in the top 100 today. Last 30 days, Zcash still the biggest gainer, followed by ICP, 40.2%, White Bitcoin. What's going on with White Bitcoin? It's a Russian exchange. Aster, 17.4%, Pi Network 13.9%, and then it goes down below 10% there. Monero, Filecoin, Trump Coin, Bitcoin Cash, about 4 to 8% gainers. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and do not forget to sign up for Phemex. We have a deposit bonus for you guys. The links are down below. This is our spot to trade. If you don't like doing KYC or getting verified, don't worry. Just click my link and maybe you won't have to. If you try somebody else's link, maybe you have to. Maybe mine you don't. I know it's just, I guess, up in the air at this point. So don't forget, definitely trade on Phemex. Got links below for you guys. All right, this is the big news of the day, in my opinion. Let's see, get a refresh on it. We are now 71.3% to get the rate cut, 28.7% to stay. And this is a big change since yesterday. I mean, this is a 20% change in one day. You know, when you think it's a 20% change both directions, I mean, it's equivalent to a 40% change. And you can see 71.3% looking good. So I think we're going to slowly start pulling out of all the fear. You'd see yesterday we were at less extreme fear at 14 than we were the day before. I mean, less, meaning not as much, but the numbers, of course, it's more than 11. So we had 11 yesterday, we had 14 today. But that's good news. We want it to go the opposite direction now. We want it to go up, not down. Crypto crash explained. Bitcoin's drop in bear market fears. Explosive interview with Tom Lee on CNBC, who still needs a haircut. I know I need one too right now, but he's needed one longer than I have. He admitted glitch is responsible for the sell-off in the crypto world. He said Bitcoin might hit 77K, ETH might hit 2,500. Strategy has hit lowest at current prices. Crypto will rebound faster than the decline. The rapid market movement affected retail and institutional traders alike as automated trading systems amplified downward momentum. According to the analyst, a bug in a stablecoin briefly caused it to lose its peg, which contributed to forced liquidations and heightened volatility. Sudden sell-off coincided with broader macroeconomic challenges, raising interest rates and stronger U.S. dollar, putting additional stress on crypto valuations. These factors, combined with raised concerns that Bitcoin may be entering a more prolonged bear market rather than experiencing a short-term correction. Investors and market watchers will be monitoring key support levels and liquidity indicators over the coming days to gauge whether the downturn will deepen or stabilize. Analysts suggest paying close attention to technical signals, including averages, moving averages, and RSI, as well as macroeconomic developments that could influence the market. While short-term rebounds remain possible, the analysts caution sustained recovery will depend on the stabilization of both technical and macro factors. So he's always saying that Ethereum is going to $1 zillion and it's going by the end of the year, and so is Bitcoin. And I don't think that's happening. Crypto bulls see 1.7 billion liquidations as Bitcoin swiftly nears 80K. Went under that. Well, actually, it did not go under that. Excuse me. Went under 81. Crypto fear and greed index fell to 11 on Monday, deep with extreme fear territory in its lowest reading since late 2022. I think we'll bounce back tomorrow pretty good, I think. Not with price necessarily, but with sentiment. The fear and greed index. Expect that number to be higher tomorrow. Bitcoin fell below 85K, marking its worst monthly decline since the 2022 crypto winter. Major cryptocurrencies like Ether and Solana also saw significant drops, with liquidations totaling $2 billion. Global market conditions and deteriorating retail sentiment are contributing to the ongoing crypto downturn. Bitcoin extended its November collapse on Friday, selling below 85,000 for the first time since April as a cascade of leverage liquidations and collapsing sentiment deepened what is shaping out to be the worst monthly drawdown since the 2022 crypto winter. That makes sense. Bitcoin briefly touched 816 before stabilizing near 84,000. It went to 80,600 later, erasing its year-to-date gains and putting the market back to the levels last seen before January's ETF boom. Sorry, trying to get that to pause. There we go. Across major tokens, the damage is spreading quickly. Ether dropped below 2750, down almost 14% in the past week. Solana slid over 10% in 24 hours, while XRP, BNB, and Cardano all posted declines near 8 to 15%. In total, majors have retraced 20 to 35% from their November highs, with smaller caps faring far worse. The sell-off coincides with nearly $2 billion in liquidations over the past 24 hours. Roughly 396,000 traders were liquidated in a wipeout of 36.7 million Bitcoin positions. Wow. Conditions outside crypto are doing little to help. Global stocks have posted their worst week in 7 months as doubts over extended AI-driven valuations and the Federal Reserve December rate cut odds weigh. And the Federal Reserve's December rate cut odds weigh on sentiment. The MSCI All Country World Index has fallen more than 3% this week, while U.S. tech shares remain under pressure. Treasury has caught a bid, a classic sign of capital fleeting risk. Crypto-specific flows continue to worsen. Open interest has fallen 35%. Retail sentiment is deteriorating just as quickly. We're talking about the Fear and Greed Index we already looked at. Historically, such levels have preceded major swing lows, but with price near breaking multi-month support and institutional flows reversing, the market has yet to show any signs of stabilization. That's the thing, yet there's no signs of stabilization. Bitcoin rout continues as the cryptocurrency falls to the lowest level since April. I don't know. Is that supposed to be a movie? A video? I wonder. Yeah, it is. We're going to get rid of that. Bitcoin's max pain zone sits between 73K and 84K, analyst says. Analysts describe these prices as fire sale prices. These levels as fire sale prices that resemble a full market reset. In a recent post on X, Dragosh said the market's max pain level likely sits between 84,000. Average cost basis of Bitcoin's or BlackRock's IBET ETF and 73,000, price at which strategy acquired its most recent tranche of Bitcoin. The average was like 102,000. That's not right. Think max pain has reached the moment we tag either the IBIT cost basis at 84K or MicroStrategy cost basis at 73K. Dragosh wrote, adding the final bottom will very likely form somewhere between here. How are they saying Michael Saylor and Strategy have been buying Bitcoin like the whole time? How do they say the cost basis at 73K? Might be their overall cost basis, potentially. But that negates what, anyways. Analyst said Bitcoin nearing fire sale zone fire sale reset zone after sharp pullback. The analyst described these levels as fire sale prices that resemble a full market reset rather than routine volatility. His post quickly gained traction, drawing over 14,000 views. Commentary arises as traders debate where Bitcoin's capitulation point may be following its fall from the October peak near $125,000. While some market observers argue that institutional exposure may prevent a bigger drawdown, others say the recent decline has yet to fully wash out leverage positions. One trader replied that major institutions won't allow Bitcoin to fall far enough to inflict pain on their own clients, while another argued that sellers are already struggling to push the price lower, suggesting a rebound could develop quickly on any positive catalyst. Yeah, 73K may be their cost basis overall, but it's not the last place they loaded up at Bitcoin. They did that 102,000. Very likely we'll see the bottom in between 73 and 84. Definitely possible. This makes sense. Max pain is individual. The charts and cycles are of no use. It could be 60K, 50K, or whatever number. However, the major institutions won't allow that to happen because they have too many clients, so it will create max pain for them. Trioge's analysis highlights how closely investors are watching the cost basis of major market players as sentiment weakens. With Bitcoin hovering in the fragile zone, analysts say 73K to 84K range could become a critical battleground for determining the next phase of the cycle. As reported, BitBoy's Chief Investment Officer Matt Hogan has urged investors to look past Bitcoin's sharp pullback, arguing that the cryptocurrency's long-term value has little to do with its recent slide and everything to do with the service it provides. Hogan dismissed concerns about a deeper downturn, saying it could drop 27.5% from October's high, and it's just short-term noise. In our increasingly digital age, with governments piling up more and more debt, I'm guessing a lot more people want its service in the future. Talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin may remain stuck between 60 and 80K through the end of December at the Federal Reserve rate. Release interest rates unchanged at next month's FOMC meeting. According to new analysis from XWin Research Japan. Let's see. It's more of the same stuff, guys. All right, guys, that is all that we have today for the show. I appreciate everybody watching, coming, stopping by. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out. Number one way you can make crypto spread. Okay. All right. Have a good day. Good boy out.